What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Reese, otherwise known as the O.C.G, the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, and I'm here once again to talk about Elden Ring and another game's graphics. I recently made a video saying how it's not really fair to compare Demon's Souls Remake to Elden Ring, and while I was making that video, I came across people saying once again that Elden Ring didn't look that much better than Dark Souls 3, and that is absolutely just not true, and I'm here to illustrate why. Dark Souls 3 was a 2016 game and a personal favorite of mine. It was the first Souls game on a next-gen console, not Bloodborne, and I loved it. Got a day one on release, and it's one of my all-time favorite games, and for a long time it was my favorite Dark Souls game. And graphics were not outstanding, but they were really good. There were sweeping vistas out to the horizon, tons of environmental variety, like the Cemetery of Ash, the High Wall of Lothric, and last but not least, my absolute favorite, one of my favorite areas in the Souls game, Irithyll of the Boreal Valley, which dropped my jaw to the floor, guys! 20-year-old Karen was eating this shit up! It's gorgeous. So it's not outstanding, but it looks really good. So let's get into the comparison. Let's hop right into it with characters. This is one of the areas that was the most hotly contested, and is the most easily disproven. Just right away. Let's take this basic character template, right here. Then compare it to the same character template in Elden Ring. If you can't look at that and tell me that it looks 1,000 times better, I want to know what you're smoking and who your supplier is. Well, let's take a step further. Here's the way that I primarily make my character. This is the design that I adhere to in most of the Souls games. Red hair, beard. That's what I like, that's what I go for. Always had a thing for gingers. Now let's compare that to the same type of character in Elden Ring. Now look at that, after directly seeing the comparison, and you tell me that is not 1,000 times better. But hey, let's look at the bodies too. This is the bodies in Dark Souls 3, the muscles, the skin, so on and so forth, etc., etc. Doesn't look that great. Now let's look at Elden Ring's bodies. Wow, that looks 1,000 times better. You can see the veins under the skin, way better muscle definition. How can you say it's worse? But I digress. Moving on, here's how Dark Souls 3 handles a city with a sweeping vista. And here's how a city with a sweeping vista in Elden Ring looks. Seeing the upgrade yet? Now here's how Dark Souls 3's countryside vistas look. And pay attention here, and you can actually see trees very heavily popping in, as it can't even load up all the trees like 100, 200 yards away. It's, right around this bin. See that? Yeah. Very heavy pop-in. And here's how Elden Ring handles a wide spanning vista for the countryside. Do you see how even though it's way bigger, you can't see any trees popping out? Yeah, way better, right? Moving on. Here's how Dark Souls 3 handles a swamp, or a bog, or mire, whatever you want to call it. And here's Elden Ring doing the swamp. Wow, the lighting is way better, the foliage is way better, everything's way better. Funny, huh? Last, but certainly not least, let's compare the most forested area I can find, with the heaviest foliage in Dark Souls 3, to the heaviest, most heavily forested area I can find in Elden Ring. Wow, look at that. It's like night and day, right? So, you can say you don't like the graphics of Elden Ring, but don't say it's like Dark Souls 3. Please, it's just not true. Now, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. You have a great day. I am out. See you later. O.C.G.